Our journey begins in the year 1954 with the infamous case of the Salzburg slaughter. In Salzburg, known for peace, a horrifying incident occurred. A respected banker, along with his family, was found murdered brutally within their residence. The tranquility of the city was shattered by this gruesome act. Despite law enforcement's relentless pursuit, no leads were found, turning the case cold. The authorities were left with unanswerable questions. No suspects could be identified, no reasons were recognized, theories were pulled apart, evidences led to dead ends. As leads vanished, the case was tucked away. The crime scene was abandoned, but the enigma persisted. The Salzburg slaughter still stands as one of the most haunting unsolved mysteries that continues to perplex Austria. Fast forward to 1972 and we encounter the chilling Vienna vanishing. On a gloomy evening, after a breathtaking recital, a celebrated violinist mysteriously disappeared. The maestro was known to enchant everyone with her soul-stirring music. She was famous in Vienna for her mesmerizing performances. That fateful night, after her exceptional performance, she like smoke in thin air. She left behind nothing except her precious violin found at the banks of the Danube River. The city was rocked by her disappearance, a mystery that, with each passing day, the authorities relentlessly pursued every lead, every possible theory, but were left utterly perplexed. The case twisted and swirled, just like the river that bore silent witness to it all. Despite a multitude of theories and intense investigations, the Vienna vanishing remains an enigma. Next, we find ourselves in the year 1986, embroiled in the mystifying Innsbruck incident. The discovery of a famed scientist's lifeless body in the heart of his laboratory sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Shrouded in ambiguity, the scene was devoid of any signs of forced entry. This detail negated any theory related to an external assault, leaving the investigators puzzled. The case quickly spun into an intricate web of suspects, each one more baffling than the previous. The absence of any clear leads and the increasing complexity of the case left law enforcement agencies perplexed. As the case progressed, it attracted massive media coverage and became a subject of rampant public speculation. Yet, despite the widespread attention and numerous theories, the truth behind the Innsbruck incident remains unresolved. The year 1999 brings us to the Graz ghastliness. As the new millennium approached, the quiet city of Graz in Austria found itself in the spotlight of international news. A series of 3 murders sent chills down the spine of every citizen, with each act of brutality surpassing the previous one in terms of sheer gruesomeness. The city, typically known for its serenity and historic architecture, now etched in people's minds as a setting for this string of unsolved crimes. With no concrete leads or suspects, the local authorities were left scratching their heads as they struggled to make any progress on the case. The off-closure only exacerbated the sense of dread that hung over Graz, making the Graz ghastliness a deeply unsettling part of its history. As the events unfolded, they sent shockwaves not just through the city, but the entire nation, causing Austria to question the security and safety that it had prided itself on. The Graz ghastliness remains a dark blot in Austria's crime history. Finally, we arrive in the new millennium with the Linz Lurker case of 2004. In the heart of Europe, the charming city of Linz, Austria, nestled on the banks of the Danube, was suddenly thrust into the global spotlight for horrifying reasons. A chain of chillingly identical homicides shook the city's tranquil demeanor, triggering a wave of fear that rippled through the cobblestone streets. Just when the city had begun to believe in the safety of its citizens, the Linz Lurker emerged, casting a dark pall over the picturesque city. News broke of a possible serial killer on the loose, thrusting the city into a state of perpetual anxiety. This disturbing development sent shockwaves through the community, prompting an immediate and extensive investigation by authorities. Despite their relentless pursuit, the elusive figure managed to evade their grasp, demonstrating an uncanny ability to avoid detection. The authorities deployed their best investigative techniques, leaving no stone unturned. They scrutinized every piece of evidence, interrogated countless potential suspects, and even employed advanced forensic techniques. Yet, they were left empty-handed, further deepening the enigma surrounding the Linz Lurker. This unsolved case became a dark stain on the city's history, a chilling reminder of the terror that once lurked in its midst. The mystery of the Linz lurker still hangs over the city, casting a long, ominous shadow. These cases, each more puzzling than the last, serve as a grim reminder of the mysteries that can lurk in the shadows of even the most picturesque landscapes. They encapsulate a world of unsolved crimes that persistently pique our interest, pulling us into their complex puzzles. They range from chilling incidents like the Salzburg slaughter to the eerie mysteries of the Linz lurker. These investigations stand as some of Austria's most baffling and unresolved enigmas, their chilling narratives echoing in the annals of history. Each presents a unique testament to the complex tapestry of Austrian crime investigations. Compelling and unsettling in equal measure, they offer a unique window into the nation's past. Their allure lies not in the resolution, but in the pursuit of truth, a relentless quest that continues to fascinate us. As we unravel each story, we find ourselves drawn deeper into the labyrinth of intrigue and suspense that is Austria's dark history.